You're listening to Mood Music with One Lion. That was Purple Cat. Continuing to play. Hello, and welcome to another One Lion of Code. I am One Lion. Dukasoft is here. Hello, Dukasoft. Today is going to be a very fun day because one of my monitors decided to give up on life. Actually, not really. It still works, but I have to hold a flashlight up to it and put it in a specific spot in order to be able to see things. And you can't really see. Anyway, point is, the backlight on my monitor, my 5-year-old monitor, decided to give up. I think it might be a capacitor, but I have no idea how to test for that. I think it can be easily fixed, but I have no idea how to solder, so I wouldn't be able to fix it myself. So right now, I have a different setup than usual. So I'm going to be looking way over there when I want to see chat, and then over here for when we're doing stuff on the stream. So anyway, that's just a heads up. Hope you are all having a fantastic hump day, middle of the week, Wednesday, fun times. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's a really interesting setup, and it has me kind of feeling a little bit janky. You know, I could also look down there for chat too. So I'll look both places. I have my stream monitor down that way. Can you see it? Issue is that the video is lagged, so I don't want to be seeing that every time I look down. Okay. Anyway, all of my controls are over here too. So desktop. Not just that. Something that I didn't do at the start of stream, which I should have done, and I'm in the middle of doing something else, and something else, and also another thing. I guess one more note for any of you that are interested and care about this. It is World Ballet Day, not just national. World Ballet Day. And what that means is you can tune into the World Ballet Day website, where they have their schedule of which ballet companies around the world are broadcasting live, and you can watch live professional ballet companies doing rehearsals, doing warm-ups, just talking about what their company does. It is insane in this day and age to be able to peek into the Bolshoi, for example, or Mariinsky, or the Royal Ballet. My background seems European. I have no idea what the background looked like. Let's go back to the welcome screen. It does. Let's find out where we are. We are looking out the window in Altenburg, Germany. On the 13th of October? From Lou's Kitchen. Now we know. So you're absolutely right, Tessie, and hello. Hope you're having a great day. Like I said, I'll be looking over that direction a lot to try to see chat. But over here is where my work is. That's why I haven't moved the camera or anything. Oh, I wish this monitor just decided to start working. It started working again last night when I was giving up on it. I plugged it in and it just worked. But it didn't turn back on this morning. Okay, we're connected. Join. All right, so what we have been doing on our stream lately is some UI redesign. We are revamping the look and feel of the app. This is what the current design and what we currently have running in the project. And the project you can see on our GitHub at onelion/financial management. Yeah, financial-management. And that app is, for the most part, functionally complete. There are some features that we would want to add eventually, some cool things to do with it. But yeah, so what we were doing was creating a whole bunch of buttons to turn into components and variants on those components. I think we were pretty close to finishing. I was wanting to clean up the disabled style for a lot of them. It's still really hard to tell. And I don't know if I just want to make them actually gray or what. But let's put them all together real quick. They are all together. Let's put them, yeah, they're good where they are. I want to select the rectangles, which serve as the mask. Really wish there was like a hotkey to select the next matching item. So we found a plugin for selecting all objects that are named the same. Oh no. I forgot to hold down control for those last two. But I don't really have a way to easily select the next item in the hierarchy that matches. But if any of you have any tips or information on how I can use Figma better, please feel free to let me know. I am happy to receive opinions, suggestions, comments, etc. I didn't realize. Was my hand on my head for that entire intro? I've been trying to reduce the amount of time my hand spends up here, scratching random places. Just because I feel awkward doing it, and it's I just don't like it. I just don't want to do it anymore. I just go. Okay, so I've selected all those, and I want to change the button disabled mask. So we're going to unlink this, and we're going to turn it into a new style called button disabled mask. And so we're going to have it be, oh, that's right. So what I was doing was an overlay for this layer. Ooh, this works. Screen might lighten might also work. Color burn makes it juicy. Tasty. Plus darker. I was trying multiply, which kind of worked ish. Hard to tell. I just need to make sure that it looks different than the other button states and as if it is disabled. Yeah, and I mean, like, one of the best ways to do it is just to do a normal with an opacity. That way they all get the gray tint. Is there a hue? Hue or saturation? Aha. Saturation might work. Yeah, so if we did that and then we turned the actual text color to a dark gray maybe. So let's see if we can do that. I wish now I can take this selection and just move up to for all of them and they would all select. I have a lot of wishes today. I wish you well. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna try to do is find out what happens if I just make the text more opaque. I mean, less opaque. I know my words. Does this look disabled? I mean, it kind of looks disabled. And it still has a good enough contrast that it's readable. Button is starting to look really weird. Is that actually how button is spelled? Hello, Thindle. Fancy seeing you here. I'm gonna say it one more time because it just feels awkward. I'm looking all the way over there to see chat because this display decided to just stop working. And in fact, it was actually there, but I swapped them so that I could still have my head facing the same direction. But yeah, I don't know. That looks pretty decent as far as turning it into a disable style. If we need to update it, we will change the color of maybe the font for some of these, or the mask, or the mask style. Just popping in for a bit before attempting a 23H2 update. It's already 23H2? I thought we were at 22H2. But good luck. Unless 23H2 is the insider preview. Oh, 23 did just come out for GA. Okay. The only reason I know that-ish, it is 23H2, is because we had some issues in our app on 23H2. I just forgot that it was 23H2. I keep wanting to say 22H2. Let me see. SIs. You are being so laggy. So lagging. Yeah, I don't know. It's in one of my emails. I'm pretty sure it's 23H2 that we needed to test on. There's a lot of BIOS version stuff. With our new BIOS version, the application is no longer picking up stuff. What happens What happens if instead of lightening when you hover, and darken? I'm interested. Haven't updated it in like a year. Oh, geez. It's an AMD, so it keeps getting new versions all the time. Oh, I could take a look at my BIOS too. Yeah. My work computer forced me to update my BIOS, which sucks because I was using my work computer to test what the update screen looks like for commercial systems. And now I can't do that anymore. I just can't. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Oh my gosh. I can't believe they would do that to me. I want to expand you and you so I know where to end and everything in the middle. I guess I just could have expanded everything. And again, if there was a hotkey, like I'm sure this is a common common thing to do, but if there was a hotkey to have a whole bunch of frames or groups or nested objects selected and expand all selected, that would be very cool. Anything? But Dukesoft was showing a Zelda and a bit gamey love. Have you got a setup for converting Figma to source code? The answer is they do have a developer mode. I'll show it in a second after I look through this, but supposedly that generates CSS. I think it generates HTML as well. They have an export to React components. We're using Blazor though. Okay, not seeing it. Arrange. We got the select by name plugin. We don't have any widgets. Yeah, so I don't think ever. I try not to. I mean, if I do, it happens on its own. Select all with. Oh, wow. So, so they have a widget or a plugin for select by name, but there is a built-in select all with. Same font, same text properties. Yeah, I don't know how I would use that to select all of the things that I want to select. So like right now, the thing that I want to select are all of these background masks within this group. And a shout out to Thindle and his Visual Studio extension Nodocs. If you haven't heard of Nodocs, Nodocs is a way for you to be able to mask your JSON and XML files, such as in this file, which is an XML file. It's just the CS_proj file, but it's an XML file. And you can see that it masks comments, it masks the values, it masks values inside of attributes. And then if I were to say accidentally go right click manage user secrets on stream or during a presentation, then you'll see that my JSON file is masked. It's completely masked because I have everything commented out, but if I didn't, it would look like this. And then the actual connection string was masked out, everything. So amazing tool. I love it. It's fantastic. Nodocs doesn't like Bara JSON arrays. What are Bara? B-A-R-A. Bear. Okay. So if the JSON file, I think what you're saying is if the JSON file was just an array. Can I get back to secrets, please? Manage user cigarettes. Okay, so here's my stuff. And you just turned it into an array. Then it's like, I don't know what that is. And so it does the fallback though, which is good. But yeah, if the root item is an array, then it's like, I don't know how to parse that. But I do like the fallback a lot. Fallback is just mask the whole thing. You look 10 years younger, Amin. You look like a 10 years younger me. And hello, Amin. Quick fix it. But yeah, that's fine. I still like your fallback is let's be safe. Let's just mask the whole file. But anyway, there was a question about whether we have a way to export our Figma designs to code. Inspect designs, post comments, export. Export is PNG, SVG. No. What if I selected one component? Did you collapse all of my... When I switched to developer mode, it collapsed all of my components that I had just expanded. That's really mean of you. That is super duper mean. So if I selected just this thing, then yeah, here's my CSS. Here's the typography for it. And then if I were to maybe grab this entire page, will you give me a HTML? Yeah, so not out of the box, but there's probably a plugin to do it. To turn the design into HTML and CSS. Okay, back to you guys. I wanted to know what would happen if we changed the background mask to and darken the element instead. The thing that I do like about Figma or just UI design in general is you don't have to actually implement anything the right way. I don't know if that's a bad thing to say. You don't actually have to implement like a reusable style. So for me, making a button style with a disabled look to it, I would want to make sure that I can apply it to every color. But here we're just kind of layering things. So the only thing that matters is, does it look right? Unless of course we are planning on somehow exporting it to HTML, CSS. But the fun for me is taking a visual design and then writing my own HTML, CSS, Blazor components, etc. So I don't know if I want to export directly from Figma. Mark is ready for dev. No, it's not ready for dev. Okay, so I want to select all of the background masks from this group. I wish there was an easier way. And if somebody knows, tell to me. Don't leave me in the dark. Actually, leave me in the dark, but still tell me. Kind of prefer less light. The glow from my monitors and displays are all more than enough light. Man, it is so hard to Like normally chat is right here. I barely have to turn my or move my eyes, and now chat is either way down here or way over there. So kind of disrupts the visual flow, you know? But Amin says, since when was it normal? When was what normal? What was I talking about? I was talking about being in the dark. So I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. When was... Who am I? What am I doing here? You are Amin, and you are a very awesome person that we haven't seen for a while. Maybe you've been lurking, maybe you haven't been able to be around, maybe you just didn't want to be around, but point is you're here now, and it's good to see you. Yeah, I kind of like color burn on this. So this is when you are hovering over a button and then you're pressing on the button. Kind of like that. So default looks like this. You hover over it, it gets this darker color. You press it, it gets the outline plus dark color. And then when it's just selected, it's the same color as this, but has the outline. I like it. I think we're done with this set of components. So we're gonna combine them as variants so that we can start using them in places. Amin says, I got a cat. It eats my free time. Oh, that's awesome. If you do have a chance and you feel like it, there is definitely no pressure. Feel free to post pictures of your cat. I love cat pictures. We have a channel specifically for pet pictures, but it's actually just for cats. Even though people have posted other animals, but it's really only been used for cats mostly. And I'm not complaining, not one bit. And hello, Zuris. All right, the other thing that I would like to do is grab, I don't know, an instance of card background and put you back here so we can see what the buttons look like on a background. Oh, itchy nose. Did I not actually get the instance? I made a... Excuse me, I would like an instance of card background, please. How is that not a local component? I'm so confused. Ano za? Card background. You are not a component group. What? Yes, you are. I'm so confused. Okay, now we have an instance. I have no idea why my copy pasta gave me a copy of the component instead of an instance. Okay, so here's my card background. I will put this with you, and then how am I going to do this? Where are all of my buttons? I am so lost. Thank you. Please find help. Button. There you are. Okay, you go behind button. You two get grouped together. Wait, where's my button text? Dang it. Go here. All right, all of you, group. Thank you. Buttons. This way I can move it as a group. And so I'm starting to get a little anxious, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Having all of my components on the same page as my designs. And I was avoiding creating a new page because you only get 3 pages per Figma project thing. But I'm kind of wanting to now. I think we're going to go ahead and add a page for our components. If I could spell. So let's grab all of these. Put you guys here. And that way we can work on our components here and have them nice and organized. And then we don't need this kind of frame for you, because everything on this page is a component. All right, so our next item are these cards. Cool. What are you designing? No worries. Ask as much as you want. I mean, like I said, it's been a while since we've seen you, and I am glad to take your questions. So the app that we've been working on the stream is a financial management tracker application. It's on GitHub, open source, open sauce. It currently looks like an email from Sajetti. Isn't that cool? Oh, that pattern. So what we are doing is revamping the entire look and feel. So I started getting unhappy with this design-ish. So we're going to do some for real design. And also I wanted to learn how to be a better designer. So I have very little design skills. And that's something that I wanted to level up, as they say in the industry. Somehow reminds me of old ASP.NET default layout. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was going for. Essentially, here's a title bar area, here's a hero section, here is a content section, and if I had more content, then that would also be in a different color div, and then the footer section and a sitemap, essentially. The other thing that I need in my footer, aside from this contact us button, is socials, if I have any, or the immediate ways to contact the webmaster of the application for any issues or support. The copyright notice. I will not be going to the Denver happy hour. Thank you for asking. Okay, cards. I don't want this to be the card background though. I need this to be the actual app background. Not card background. Do I even have an app background? See, now I'm gonna be like trying to go back to this page and forget how to get there. I know that I have a background color. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Will I? Will I though? I'm gonna make an app background. And an app background is just gonna be a rectangle that uses the background color. And we'll make it into components. Unlock, is anything locked currently? No. All right, so we just want the info. dude. Oh, it's the frame itself. Aha. So desu ne. Got it. So the frame is what I made as my app background. Dag. How's it going with your company and client? So I'm working for Sagetti full-time. The official story is I'm working for Sagetti full-time. And the client that we have with Sagetti, we are having a lot of fun with. This is, so it's a mix of my opinion plus the official story. The parts of it that I can say, how's that, are working with our client. I'm with the same client that I started working with when I first came to Sagetti, and the product looks better. We have higher Windows Store ratings, which is awesome. Stop sending new emails. It's distracting. Okay, there we go. I was confused for a second. And so we have completed all of the UI redesign for the app, and now we're adding new features. And if you don't know much about me, you should at minimum know that I love doing the functionality portion of application development, and that is what I'm able to do with these new features. Oh man, it is so much fun. It's just so much fun. I love it. I love it so much. I'm gonna leave this here just so that I can remember what it looks like, I guess. Give me a new rectangle, please. Oh, right. So this rectangle is going to be framed. Yeah, so that's the official stuff that I can say. I might be able to say more, but I just won't. Let's put you at 1024 for now. Dude, just let me put it at 1024. Not hiding stuff, no. There are certain things that I am not allowed to talk about. Like if there were new contracts or something coming up, or other companies or other technologies, I guess I can say some of the things that I was trying to be involved with were XR development type stuff. So making some things called accelerators, XR accelerators, which are ways for us to help customers easily integrate cross-platform mixed reality experiences with their products. Join me in the Matrix, and you can be free for a small price of $9 a month. So there's that. And then, of course, with all of the large language models and AI stuff taking off, doing AI accelerators as well. So I'm parts of groups that are diving into how can we leverage using AI? How can we use large language models? Is there an alternative? What are some better business approaches? So coming up with methodologies for stuff like that. Those are the types of things that I cannot talk about the details about, because the methodologies themselves are the IP once they're written down, etc., etc. All right, Amin, thank you for stopping by. As short as it was, but still very, very appreciated. Appreciative? Why? I could have sworn that I told it to move. Damn. Background dark. Okay, so you're gonna be background dark. And oh yeah. What I wanted to do is turn this into, oh right, we'll do it now. Control Alt K. I remembered. We'll name you App Window Background. App Window Base. Base is the future. And the reason that I wanted to turn that into a component, which, why don't you have, oh, right. Frame selection, which is Control G, Control Alt G, Control Shift G. Control Alt G, why didn't that work for me? Anyway, frame selection, then tell the rectangle inside of that selection to grow and shrink with the container. Oh, wait, what? Dude, undo component, Control Alt G. Why isn't Control Alt G framing my selection for me? Background. I don't remember what I called it, but we're calling it app background. App background. Anyway, the reason that I want this to be a component, Control Alt K, keyboard, you gotta cooperate here. Control Alt K. Danke. Guys, why doesn't it listen to me? Why doesn't it do what I tell it to do, eh? Anyway, it's because I wanted this to be app background dark. Duplicate. No, we need, that's why I do it the other way. Whatever, turn it into, or add a variant. Add a variant. Add a variant. This button up here. Got it. And then variant 2 is going to be light. What's up with this? Oh my goodness. Okay, light is going to be background light. As simple as that. Was that so hard? And that way, what I can do then is add a component app background to here. Put you behind my buttons. Actually put you inside of my buttons, but at the very bottom. And there we go. Why didn't you stretch and shrink? I told you to stretch and... I'm struggling. Dude, rectangle, left and right, top and bottom, left and right, top and bottom. Okay, so now here, now this. Why Zoidberg? Okay, there, it grew. with the box container thing. So now we have our buttons. And that way, if we wanted to see what those buttons look like on a light background, then we could see that. Simple. 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 Got it. We win. You win. We all win. Everyone wins. We have our buttons done finally. So now we commit and do a PR. Wait, that's not how it works. We are winners. Need I remind you guys, I have a drinking problem. The beverage that I am consuming leaks out of the corners of my mouth. That's bad. Don't joke about drinking problems. That's just wrong. Anyway, I got water all over my shirt. Who knew you guys were gonna get a wet t-shirt stream? Ops! My bad. Some of you didn't sign up for this. You did not consent. No. No, 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 no. Hey. Hey. Hey, group. Why did the content grow and shrink with the container for this? So if I select this is my group. Was I just supposed to frame you and not make you a group? Convert to section. Ooh, I like that. I don't think I've ever heard of sections, but yes, this is cool. I have a section called buttons now. And now what happens? Good. That's exactly what I wanted to happen there. That's better. With the wet shirt, you should change the category of the stream from software to fans only. I love saying that backwards. Okay, anyway, we can move buttons around. Yosh. Wait, not ready for dev. Not ready for dev. That was cool though. I liked making a section. You can join the Matrix to watch one line. For $9 a month. All right, so we have cards. We have cards with properties. We now need cards with button properties. So we made all of those buttons so that we can make our card components that have buttons. And I knew this was going to happen because we weren't able to name our properties yet. I'm not really remembering what order these last booleans are. I think they were header, footer. What is the last one? Excuse me, what do you have? Oh, what is the second column? Dismiss button. I don't remember. Okay. But we need, nope. We need these two. To be duplicated. Ah. How am I going to add that? Right. I think what I said I was going to do is have a footer style, where footer style is going to be one of text, action button, confirm button, or confirm cancel. Is that really what I want to do? I think it is. Is there an easy way to collapse all? File, view, collapse, collapse, collapse. I don't see any easy ways to do stuff in the I called it the hierarchy panel. Probably called something else, but that's what makes most sense to me. Okay, that's fine. I will manually collapse. Well, that was easy. All right. Let's move you up here since this is what I'm currently working on. I'll move you all the way down here because we don't need you for a while. Hero. What's up with Hero? Why are you a different icon than my components? Is it because I have you auto layout or something? Yeah, so it's auto layout. That's what's causing it. Got it. See, learning things is hard. I mean, fun, isn't it? Okay. We're good to go for now. So then what? Fun in a hard way. So what am I thinking? What am I trying to do right now? I am trying to rename, or not rename, change my properties so that I can specify my footer styles. So the second boolean in this list is my footer style. I'm going to change that to when we do have a footer. The one that I'm currently on is going to be action button. Hopefully action button makes sense. So a call to action, for example, would be something like get started or learn more or anything that you would have in here. Sign in could be an action button. Although sign in, yeah, is an action button. Compared to if you had some sort of dialogue, which I don't have any there, but if I showed one in the actual application, Wrong button. So like this, I have an add cancel. So these two would be a confirm and cancel, or confirm and cancel, versus a dialog confirm only that has the OK button only. And so we're going to decide how those are going to be presented in all cases. So, action button, just text, just text with no footer. That's not going to be fun. None. None. Your action button. Text. Text. Come on. None. 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 Okay. So then the other two are confirm and cancel. So question. I don't know. Do I just want that to be a different component? So question dialog versus whatever this is going to be, card? No, I don't. So confirm. No, I can't do that. I can't use slashes. And cancel. Confirm and cancel. You lost your slash. And finally, confirm only. And then we need all of these without headers. Great. All right, so I'm going to organize these a little bit differently. Come over here to some empty space. You go over here. Call you complete-ish. Oops. Hey. Hey. What's going on? There. Okay. What are these? Parts of my card. Okay, so we need some text, please, to help me identify what goes where. Am I missing anything? Good, good. Text. So we need a matrix essentially. And that matrix is going to have header, but it's going to be like more than two-dimensional. That's the problem. Footer. But you don't have to worry about that. We do it for $9 only. $9 a month. Yeah, because we have dismiss button and the footer button style. So footer is going to be more like, here's footer, and footer will have none, known. It'll have text. Move. What did I call it? Action button. I keep pushing enter. Can't push enter. That puts an actual carriage return. And you can't select it. You do that. Duplicate. Confirm and cancel. Confirm only. All right, so we have all of those different types for our footer. And then for our header, we have header on or off. True. Not true. I mean false. But we also have dismiss and no dismiss. So where do I put that? Because essentially what I'm going to need to do is... Wait, is dismiss really the only other option? Because what we can do is have our dismiss on the right side with a true and a farce, where false is way down here. So if that's the case, I probably want to switch header and footer so that we only have two. I don't know. We probably, oh, yeah, let's just switch them. Do you like how easily I can line these up by eyeballing it? I'm so good at this. Terrible. Okay. True. Anyway, you guys see what I'm trying to do, right? So I need variants for all of these combinations. I need header true and false with a dismiss button, and then with each of these footer styles, and then header true false without a dismiss button with each of these footer styles. Makes sense, right? Doesn't make sense to me though. So this false goes down here. Okay, let's see if I can just start lining some things up. Let's align all of you base. Evenly distribute horizontally. And actually that was a bad time to do that because I need to figure out the actual footers. Just go like this. You. Distribute horizontally. All right, so for all of our none footers, we got a header false, with a dismiss, header false, and a header true without dismiss. Oh, those two need to switch. And with a dismiss. Mamma jammas. What? What? How? How is that even possible? Thank you so much, Dimitri Maximo FF Max Imov Dev6. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing some UI redesign, or I guess this is more like the true initial design. So we kind of sketched some stuff out before when we were creating this app. No, you need to move. But it wasn't great. It was kind of thrown together. And now we are completely revamping it so that we can have an actual good UI design and experience for the app that we worked on during our stream for the past, I don't know, year, half year. Left align, please. Left align, please. Move this up here for now. And then we'll take U2, align top, U2, align bottom. Good. Sorry I interrupted myself. I was trying to line things up. Anyway, so if you're interested in what the app itself is, it is a financial management tracker application that we used Blazor to do all of the UI for, and targeted all of the platforms, every single platform. We're going to target XR eventually. Oh, we don't need two of those. They can be like here somewhere. And yeah, that's about it. I got nothing else to say. It was fun to make. The end. I got the best words ever. So what we're doing is we are essentially making a card component that will be able to, oh no, there is one more. Light and dark mode. That's okay. We'll figure out how to organize this so that it looks good. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself. Interrupted myself. So the application for the most part looks like our original design, which is this here. And what I'm doing is, now that we have the app developed for the most part, we are breaking it up into its components. So very similar to the way that we actually built the Blazor components, we're turning each of these individual parts and pieces of the UI into components. So this account overview will be a component. Right now we have a standard button that we can just give different titles to, apply different styles to. Maybe I will have a whole bunch more stuff like effects on the button. So for example, this kind of haze or glow around the button. We also talked about maybe incorporating an anamorphic design. When we originally started with it, I was learning what anamorphic design meant and how to make it actually look like this. And so now I know, and maybe we can have room for that. Maybe we don't need it. Who knows? But I went with a mostly flat design, like a paper design, and with these darker colors. I don't like it either. I mean, it looks good in certain applications, like there are these neon glow type things. Neumorphic design. So when it's used in a minimal kind of way, like a lot of Apple products use neumorphic design, where it looks pretty cool, you know? When it's used in this nice minimal kind of way. Even that looks ugly to you. Yeah, I like it because it looks like if it was an actual physical thing that you're holding on to. Where this thing looks like an actual dial that you could turn. This looks like an actual switch. Black ones are okay. I mean, the light mode ones are kind of hard to look at for people like me. And I'm assuming you're a people like me that doesn't really like light mode in general. But yeah, it's an interesting approach. Some people like it, me not necessarily. I'm still more in the paper slash material camp, I guess. Not my approach or preference. Agreed. So anyway, I was starting to, as we were going through creating the app, starting to find things that I didn't like about this color scheme and maybe the layout and stuff like that. So I decided once we finish with all of the core functionality, hands in hair, once we finish with all of the core functionality, we'll go back and revisit the design, do a full redesign on it, and we're gonna stick through this until we get an actual good design. The thing that I'm not sure of is whether I am doing the design process correctly. So I am definitely up for suggestions and yeah, suggestions on how I'm supposed to be doing this. I got confused for a second. I forgot that this side is the dismiss button. Okay. So all of my dismiss buttons are going to go up here. We know that. All of my non-dismiss buttons are going down here. These are header yes, header no, line up with the one there. Footer with the action button, is that you? No, this is confirm and cancel. What are you supposed to be? Text. Okay, so footer text. Confirm and cancel. I was supposed to be a lot of things with header true. And confirm only with header true. Okay, all right, so that's good-ish. You two were text again for header true, header false. So you'll note that the difference between these components up here and these down here is the dismiss button, but they're exactly the same group, just dismiss on, dismiss off. Action button with header. Confirm cancel with header. And confirm only. Okay, so all of you are going to be lined up center. And we're going to evenly distribute horizontally then we're going to use that as our is that going to work? Let's do it like this. You are going to align left. You are going to align right. Right. Left. And right. Okay, so that gets everything lined up. Another thing that I could have done that I completely forgot about using is auto layout and turning this into a grid, essentially. But I don't know how to do that. Can I align middle and the only thing that moves is the text? Nope. Something like this. Okay. Okay. We can reduce, reuse, recycle. Sorry, you go a little bit further. Okay. Okay. So you can center. And actually, if I center the first one and the last one, then I should be able to select, evenly distribute horizontally. And they should center directly on the boxes. It doesn't work that way. Nice try though. Good effort. Okay, so footer style. Ghetto styling. Since there are 5, you should just be able to center on this. Make you systeful. And so that doesn't happen again. Center text. Arigato. You guys are going to be 48. All right. So we need to fill in the remaining bits of these, which are use. And you're all going to be... Oh, right. I wanted to squish this up even more. Something like that. Okay. So that makes it easier to see. Header false. So we need to take all of these headers. Yeah, I should just be able to duplicate this one. And then rename text to action button. Why aren't you centered anymore? What did I do? Oh my goodness. Cooperate. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. So these are all the same, and then these are all going to be the same as well. So you were action button, you are confirm and cancel. And you are confirm only. That makes it easier to organize and see what it is that I'm trying to do. Trying to do. You are action. Wrong way. Confirm and cancel. Confirm and cancel. And confirm only. Greg. Okay, so I want to group all of these together-ish. My battery is running low. That's fine, you can turn off. All right. It's taking some effort, but we're gonna do it. So we have all of these. Now I actually need to make the styles themselves. It's gonna be hard. All right. Not styles, designs. So no footer text for these. Instead, we're going to have a couple of buttons, or just one button for action button, which we now have a component for buttons that we can just, and we'll use a button large. Button large looks good. Can I expand button large? Nice. And does it get primary? You know what I don't have are outline versions of all of the buttons. So for now, I'm just going to make it primary because I really do want this to be just a default primary button. Size large, and then I expanded it to make it a little bit wider, which doesn't look good on this card at all, but we're going to fix that though. The good thing about having these as components is now we can tweak the underlying component and get a good change. So what exactly does card background look by itself? Do you have the glow and everything? You don't have the glow. So the thing that actually has the glow then is this. All right, that might not be good. We'll fix that too. All right, so anyway, this is what it would look like to have a primary button as an action item-ish. So we get a button in the footer. And that button is going to have some text that says action item. Can we change the font without breaking the variant? I don't think so. Are you still variant? Awesome, we can. Very cool. Very cool. All right then, that worked. I can believe it. I really can. We're going to take this button with us into the dark. Store. Yep. Pasta. Perfect. Not quite perfect. You didn't paste in the same spot. Oh no. Dukesoft posted for us a dad joke, which is not going to be visible on this screen for much longer. Did you hear that David lost his ID in Prague? Now we have to call him. Now we just have to call him Dav, because he lost his ID. Amin liked it. That's good. Either that or it was a sympathy laugh. Are you actually telling me from the top of this thing it is 210? All right, cool. We can use 210. I'm a simple guy, and you are allowed to enjoy what you enjoy. There are no judgments here. Well, there are, but to human is to judgment. What? Not everyone judges. Dang it. Don't lump everyone into the same MBTI, Enneagram, everything. 210. Bam. Okay. That should be all of our action buttons. Confirm and cancel. Two things that I'm missing. I'm missing a outline button, and I am missing a link button. So it's a button, but it looks like a link. And an example of that would be, let's say you had a question dialog. And this is a decision that I'm making. And you can let me know if there is a better decision. I will look it up as well so that I can make a conscious decision. Excuse me, I'm trying to... Oh, that's going to make it hard to select things. You know what? Ungroup for now. So that I can select these things a little bit easier. And the thing that I'm going to do, that I'm choosing to do, that could be incorrect, that could possibly be wrong, that might not be the right thing, that might be an error on my part, is to... What? Hi, Abadus. Or Abadus. I like pronouncing your name Abadus, and if that's wrong, you'll correct me. I have faith in you. So when I have confirm or confirm cancel buttons, I am going to right, or not right align, I'm going to align end. That makes sense? So my confirm button, which is also going to be at 210. Why don't you just paste it at 210? Dang it, all the rest of them are 210. Is going to say confirm, and that is going to be right align, or end aligned. And when I say end, the reason that I want to do text align end or flex end is because in a right to left language, we want it to be on the other side. So whatever end means for a particular language. Then the one that we don't have yet, which is going to be our cancel button. Oh, and maybe I want the text for this to be caption. Whatever the default was. How do I reset? Reset all changes. Cool. Confirm. And as you know, when you have a question dialog, it's better to use action words for your yes and no than to say something like yes, no. Are you sure you want to delete the data from the database? This should say delete in that case, and then cancel in the other case. So for now, since we don't have an actual link button, I'm going to put a text. I'm going to make, in our typography portion, my typography is still over here. Excuse me. Are you guys locked? Don't be locked. Come with me. Come with me if you want to live. I think they're locked. Cool. And then we can grab all of these that are also locked. Up. Can you go away? Cool. All right. Okay. Great. Good. Fine. Okay. So these guys go here. So for my typography, we can have a link, which is going to be body, text, global default, and we're going to pick a new color, and it's going to be a beautiful color. It's not random at all. This is an absolutely purposefully chosen color. Yeah. I picked it from my list of colors. Actually, you know what? I really do need to pick it from my list of colors. How about this one? Beautiful. All right, then. That doesn't show up on light backgrounds. How about this one? Anyway, point is, we're going to turn this into a style that we can reuse later. I can't right click on the flippin' friggin' nabbit prison. I just can't. It won't let me. Excuse me, can I edit this? I am trying to edit this here thing. Hates me completely. All right, add style, app background color. Background color dark. Okay, so anyway, the color that we really need is our link color that shows up nicely on all formats. So we're going to choose a teal color because I like teal. And again, it's in our list. Yeah. How about this teal? Do you show up? You show up enough. And we're going to call it Davy Jones. Style. Add link. Color. Create styling. Font is going to have, so one thing that I'm trying to wrap my head around and trying to get used to is that you really shouldn't remove decorations from links. So while to me it looks nicer, I have Bob Ross's app open. It looks nicer to me to, like, let's say he had a link in here on JavaScript, because everyone loves JavaScript. Actually, no, on his name. So we have a link. Then by default, this thing prints out as, oh, forget that. Download the latest version of Golang above. I mean, of Demi-Lang above. Let's use that one. Thank you, Bob Ross, for letting me use this. Okay, so instead of just a P, we're gonna have an anchor. Are you gonna let me add an anchor? Oh, duh, because I know what I'm doing wrong. Edit as HTML. Special kid. All right, JavaScript. Okay. Ooh. You actually have to have a href. All right, so anyway, is your links should have the underline typically. However, sometimes for some apps, for some scenarios, for some locations, for some tacos, it looks nicer to instead, and we'll fix the color real quick just so it's visible. I'll do that for all anchors actually. There. Okay. It looks better to have text decoration none. But then how do you know it's a link? You know? And so things you could do are make sure that it still responds to hovering so that the hover color is lighter. So if we made a new rule for anchor, hover, filter, brightness, 1.5, let's say. Too much. Too much. 1.125. That's what I said. There. Then you can at least see when you hover over it, not only do you get the pointer cursor, but you also get a change in color that lets you know this is an actionable link to do stuff with. And the other thing you could do is re-add text decoration underline when you hover. Interesting that it didn't. There we go. Okay, so something else might be overwriting it. But anyway, point is the underline is kind of important to let people know it's a link. Even though lately we've gotten used to not having underlines on links. So is it still necessary? I don't know. It's just what I've been hearing in these design videos I've been watching, reading. But anyway, here's a link. Go us. You're going to get framed. The frame is going to get turned into a link component. Control K. And so now we have a link component. And then the link will get hovering. So hovering effect, underline, or animation is necessary. Underline is not necessary in my opinion. Thank you, Scott, for your opinions. I really, really do want to know these things, and I'm not being sarcastic. I value them. Let's create a variant. Create a variant, and this link. So let's say we don't do the underline. This is going to be just state default. And this one is going to be state hover. What's up with property one here? There. Okay. State default, state hover, and then of course, like we said, in hover, it is going to has a lighterness. And I'm just going to do that manually. Because too lazy. Plus style color, get lighter. Cool. Lighter. Link hover. Did I put the word color in the other one? I don't know if I did or not. But anyway, link hover color, and yeah, that's it. We're just going to use those two for now. So back in our card, where we were going to make the cancel button as a link button, we're just going to make a link. So components, typography, link, and this is going to say cancel. So this is my choice for how to do a why didn't the frame grow and shrink with the size of the text? Interesting. How to do a question dialogue or a confirm cancel dialogue. Just decisions I made. What? I made these decisions. And I'm going to embolden it just to make it easier to read. So we have a confirm button and a cancel button that's actually just a link. And we're going to take these two. Yeah, just a bit dark. We can definitely make a link color dark and link color light. Or, gosh, link color for dark theme and link color for light theme. You know what I meant. This is harder to position than the other one was. What is your X position, please? My X pause, 204. And then cancel. 50. Nope. 137. Yeah, I really wish it would copy the positioning properties. Yeah, definitely feel free to share. Opinion. Opinion is French? How do I, what if I just happen to pick the right spot and then move it? Yeah, you're good. Okay. All you got to do now is be vertically in the right spot, which it's not. Off by 1. Yeah. I already declined that meeting. Thanks. So what if we just use the button primary background color instead? And that way, when we change the button primary colors to whatever we actually want them to look like, then the link color will also update. Or the button link, I guess, is what it is supposed to be. What it is supposed to be is... Okay, drop. Ink. Oh, I don't know. Just click. 205. Wait, how? Oh, da 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 da. There. Now you should be at 210 vertically and horizontally 204. Perfect. Shh. It. Oh, okay, and then confirm button only. So this is another decision that I'm gonna make. Again, if you don't like this decision, please let me know. And if you have backing, especially for why your opinion is more correct. I don't know what the word is. So one thing that I also saw is, yet again, even in single button dialogues, like confirm dialogues, this thing happened okay, or dismiss, or whatever you want that button to say. That button is also align end. And again, I could be completely mistaken, could be completely wrong. And if you know better than me, please let me know, because I am very not confident about that. What is going on? How you doing? Hello, Big Gamey. Big Gamey. Big Gamey's in the house. Pretty soon, we're going to see a magical little follow and video.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?"
So I really don't know if it's my shout out videos that are lagging and sticking. But anyway, Big Gamey, amazing person. Really love hanging out with him. Love his personality. Love his face. Check out his channel if you're not following already. Follow up there. He's game dev, working in Unity, doing various
We'll get to it in a
projects. I'm pretty sure my shout out command thingy is laggy. And I don't know if it's something that I can do about it or if that's just how it is. Hashtag broke it. But sorry to hear that you are not feeling so well. He won't be streaming today, or just streaming ever, because he's feeling sicky. Too much awesomeness in one clip does that apparently. Absolutely. Bit laggy. Happy. What? It. No. I. Am. I. How's my leg?
I got a bad feeling about
I
this.
got a bad feeling about this. Hush you. Oh man. I can like, oh duh. There was another technique that I completely forgot that I had just seen in someone's video for when you are doing a Figma design. So right now, the first thing that I should have done was create a whole bunch of wireframe type stuff. And wireframe to them means, oh, wait, what? Okay, wireframe to them means not having colors either. So just having shades of gray instead of trying to pick colors for the app immediately. And I completely forgot that I wanted to try that, but I mean, we've already created a few color palettes. We've picked some colors and made styles out of them. So it's kind of late-ish for that. Time to start over. Okay, anyway, we're good. We have all of our card variants for dark mode. Oh no. Hopefully this carries over. So for now, I'm going to duplicate this one. I have the footer changing its position, locking its position to the bottom. So if I change this, dang it, the button does not move with the footer because it's locked in place top left. So for every single one of those that I just created, I need to make sure to have the button oriented, no, to the bottom right. Yeah, bottom right, middle right, bottom right, bottom right. Time to start over again, twice. Twice I read that. All of you guys, go up here, please. Enhance. Let's go. Where are we going? I apologize that I don't have very many jump scary type sounds. I have like 3. I guess loud, long playing clips. And to be a slightly quieter person. Am I still going to be able to? Yes. Button, 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 and I missed a button. Text. Samir. You. Okay, is that everyone selected? That I'm missing a link. It's probably out with Zelda right now. What? Oh. What are you doing outside of the footer? Oh my gosh, I can't believe you. Who is this? How did I miss you? Okay. Is that everybody? I'm gonna keep doing this every time. I try to scoop my head closer when I could just zoom in. Okay, got everything selected. We want you guys to align right and bottom, please. Therefore, if I resize, good, 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 good. Okay, so each of you guys needs to be, oh, do I want to do that yet? So here's the other thing. I need light modes for all of these. We're going to start over? Is that where we were going? I don't wanna. You can't make me. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to hopefully cheat. Duplicate, move. That. Duplicate, move. Duplicate. No. No, not yay. Wait, what? How in the world? Oh, okay, so I no. I actually do need to head out. That sucks. They rescheduled the meeting and I accepted that meeting and Dukasoft is happy that I'm heading out. What we're going to try to finish up soon is change all of these backgrounds in these to light mode. And we should just be able to, for example, select a background, change the light mode, and then it'll change it to light mode. But then we also have to change all of the texts. And all of those textuses will get changed to the light mode. Or the dark. The dark. How did I not hear that I got a bad feeling about this? Anyway, Dukasoft, I hope you don't spend all of your points, as these only cost 10 to 50 points each, and you probably have over 100,000 by now, maybe more. But yeah, I do need to go. I'm not going to raid anyone because I need to hop into this meeting immediately. So, hope you guys enjoyed today. Join us again on Friday, where we're going to have Community Day. And Community Day is where I open up the Discord voice channel so that you can hop in and use your lovely voice to have a conversation, talk about whichever topic you feel like talking about that's, you know, within reason, something appropriate to this channel. And yeah, other than that, I will be posting this video to YouTube no sooner than 24 hours after I end the stream. I still haven't posted Monday's video, which I'm going to do immediately after the stream during my meeting. So yeah, until the next time, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and see you whenever you happen to stop back by. Okay. Perfect timing. Beautiful. I love that one.